y'all. Welcome to the space. So today we are going to tap in with our ancestors to see how they can continue to help us heal through feeling safe to be seen as a light worker, as an energy worker. Some of us know that our origination point is not from Earth, so some of us carry that wound of it not being safe to be seen from things that may have happened in previous lifetimes, things that may have happened to your original planet, things of that nature. So especially if you are kind of like the black sheep of the family or just accepting your gifts, you could feel like it's not safe for you to be truly who you are. It hasn't been safe for you to step into your light. You may have been ridiculed, things like that. So those are all wounds that a lot of us have carried this lifetime. So we have been working through feeling safe to be seen and being authentically who you are, and my team has been guiding me through working through that wound by kicking up my self-care and my self-love regimen. So I purchased 2 new decks that my ancestors have led me to. Both of these decks are by Carrie Paris, the author, and Tina Hart. And then this tarot deck here is also by Carrie Paris. So if you know, you know. Also wearing my beautiful butterfly shirt in honor of my ancestor that led me to this deck, because I just see 144 on the timer. So I love you. So let's go ahead and call in our ancestors. I've already cleansed the space. So at this time, I ask that the Most High God and Goddess energy step in to cleanse this space and clear this space, and allow the ancestors that have transitioned into the highest light of love energy, only those ancestors that are here to assist us in our highest ascension journey, only those ancestors that exist in the highest vibration of love may communicate and may step forward at this time, because my face is itchy. So let's go ahead and see what ancestor messages we have in regards to it being safe to be seen. So what ancestor is stepping forward to help us with this wound of it being safe to be seen? What ancestor energy do we have? Okay, quite a few. We have leadership, so your ancestor could have been in a leadership role. Your ancestor could have been a part of a community that led others via the kind of work they did, a leader in the community, anything of that nature. They also have a bit of an androgynous look as well. So this being the ancestor stepping forward, this, like I said, this could have been someone that was a CEO, someone that was a leader, someone that led a community, led a town, mayor, government, leader of the family, a matriarch, anything like that. Could also be a patriarch as well. So this is the ancestor energy that is stepping forward. So let's get the message that this ancestor would like to share with us in regards to it being safe to be seen. Even being in leadership, you are being called, as I'm hearing, to step forward in your leadership in whatever community that you are in. So it is safe for you to be this leader. This is the archetype that's showing up here. So what's the message you would like to share with us? And that is safe to be seen. You could have an ancestor that resembles this archetype as well. What is the message you have for us around being safe to be seen? We have visitation, so this ancestor could be visiting you. We have wholesome. And we have justice. Okay. So just, and then we have entertainment here. Okay, so you could have had ancestors in your family that were entertainment industry. You could be in the entertainment industry or you could be stepping into the entertainment industry. So this is again your ancestor saying go ahead and step into that avenue. This is going to be a very justifiable reason. You'll receive a lot of justice stepping into this avenue, okay? It's justice for you in this timeline to step forward in leadership. You could be also dealing with something in the justice system that is keeping you from stepping forward and making you feel like it's not safe for you to be seen. But it's okay for you to be in this wholesome energy. It's okay for you to be this pure vessel, this pure energy. Here, as we're talking about light seeds and star seeds stepping out and being safe. She's coming out of the fields and stepping forward. You can also resonate with the story of the wheat and the tares as well, how all the seeds are thrown, and some of the wheat fall on good ground, and some of the seeds fall on good ground, and some of them don't. So you can consider yourself a part of the wheat as well, reaping your harvest, okay? This is also giving me energies where you are in a younger energy and now coming into being in an older energy as well. The visitation card does speak of an ancestor visiting you. You could be out in the community, going home to home, providing your services, or in the entertainment field. We all are on handheld devices, some kind of device, and you're visiting my page. You're visiting my energy here as I'm sharing it with the ancestors and for you. So you could also be feeling like you are ready to step out and be seen as she is stepping into this doorway here, into these windows, okay? So this is literally being seen, your energy visiting others, or them having the opportunity to visit your energy through whatever messages it is that you are sharing here. Okay, so let's see what it's saying here for wholesome. I'm being led to read what it says for wholesome, and then we'll pull a few tarot messages here. Okay, wholesome resonates with the vibration of fresh air, floral, rooty cheeks, getting up, going to bed, and rhythm with the sun. Okay, so your daily rituals, like I was talking about self-care, your daily rituals. She delights in the bounty and theater of seasons. Her hands may be rough, but her auric field is so soft, so clear and bright. Yes, she is a light as dandelion seed. She is as light as dandelion seeds, dispersing into the sunlight. Yes, star seeds. Yes. And you don't have to consider yourself a star seed. You could just be an entrepreneur as well, in any endeavor, any religious background, anything like that. So this is just saying it's safe for you to be light. It's safe for you to share your light. It's safe for you to step out. You could be doing juices that may be significant to someone, but it's safe for you to go ahead and do that. So don't get hung up on me saying star seeds, but just light beings, light beings and love beings, okay? Hard work is often its own reward, but there's peace in the old chair beside the wood-burning stove. A good book, a project, a mug of something restorative, a cozy blanket, and a curled-up companion. These comfort her heart. Again, self-care. How do we heal through the wound of it being safe to be seen? Is through self-care. Is through having that quiet time after you've done the hard work, coming home to self and loving on yourself. This card addresses issues of diet, sleep, exercise, mindsets, habits, people, or patterns that are positively or negatively affecting your well-being. They're coming straight through with the message, okay? Self-care. How are these? How's your sleep pattern? How is your diet? How's your exercise? How's your mindset? How's your habit? Who are you around? Okay? All of these things will affect how you are showing up in your leadership role. After you've done the work, after you've been out in the community, how are you caring for yourself? If you've gone out and you've just dispersed your energy everywhere and you're not caring for yourself, you could feel like you are drained. You could feel like no one is pouring back into you, so you feel like you're starting to feel resentful for what it is you're doing. That could resonate with someone. You feel resentful because you're out doing so much and you're not receiving what it is you feel like you should receive. So now you're not out doing the work that you are called to do. Okay. If you've been feeling down, triggered, or burnt out, how are you addressing or soothing these imbalances? Do you find yourself self-medicating? Okay. Consider a walk in the rain, catching a snowflake on your tongue, enjoying the church of leaves underfoot, creating a journal or an altar, taking a new online course, baking cookies or pies. The beloved dad of wholesome encourages you to choose an activity or a perspective that raises your vibration and brings color to your cheeks. All right. So as I was hearing earlier from this justice card, you will receive the justice that you feel you are owed. You will receive the justice that you feel is due to you. You will receive the justice that may have missed an ancestor by really stepping into your light. Okay, by really being your wholesome energy. Okay, it being safe to be seen. If we'll talk about just the dynamic of being a leader with this kind of skin in the past, it wasn't always safe for this type of ancestor to be seen in certain environments. So now you have the opportunity, as we are in Black History Month, now you have the opportunity to be all of who you are and to step up in a way that your ancestors are cheering for you to step up in, okay? It's justice for you, for us, okay, with this kind of ancestor background, to step up and be seen in all the ways we can possibly step up and be seen, because those, our ancestors didn't receive the justice that was due to them in all areas of their life. They could have had businesses and things like that that they wanted to do. They could have had skills. They could have had clothing lines and things like that. And the justice system at that time didn't allow them to do so. So again, holding the wound of it's not safe to be seen. This kind of dynamic here could be what your ancestor is wanting you to help break, okay, as well. So how do you heal that wound? You heal that wound by putting yourself out there and loving on yourself when you come back home. You heal that wound by stepping outside, coming from out of the house, or if you're creating your content in the house, okay? But still putting yourself out there to be seen, to be visited by the community, and then loving on yourself, okay? If you have people and energies like the ancestors spoke of that are draining you, how's your habits? How's your sleep patterns? How's your exercises, okay? You have to be that which you want, okay? You have to love on yourself and allow your ancestors to love on you as well, so that you can bring in this kind of justice when you are out in the community, okay? So let's see what Tarot, and I apologize, ancestors, because I surely, see the Ace of Cups here, I surely almost missed that message too. We are in Black History Month. It is February, so I do not want to purposefully exclude any individual at all. However, this is the ancestor that did step forward. Again, this is an archetype, and we do have the Justice card here. And a lot of us, as we did speak about the entertainment industry, things like that. So our ancestors had to do certain things to put their gifts out there. Okay, a lot of our ancestors had to do things very hush-hush because of the justice system at that time. So that's still that ancestral wound, okay, of it's not safe. I have to kind of covertly do my work. I have to covertly shine my light. I have to kind of covertly and dress up in disguise and sneak around in the dark to perform my gifts and my talents okay, before the justice system come and visit me, because at that time it wasn't safe. We're talking about the wound, okay? We're talking about the wound of it not being safe to be seen. And this is a wound that a lot of us did carry over from our ancestral lineage, okay? It could also be it could also be that others were looked at more wholesome. All right, talking about the wound itself. Oh yeah, my hand's itching. Others were looked at as more wholesome than your ancestor. Okay, so this could literally be an ancestor explaining their story. I just heard sirens as well, as the justice card is here. Okay, so what else do you want to share? Clarify this meditation card. Okay, so this speaks of things you love. This speaks of being out sharing the highest vibration of love. This speaks of an ancestor coming in that has truly that did love you, someone that you did have a strong connection with. This, ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to censor these cards here. So in this particular deck, there are 3 lovers cards, and I opted to keep them in because how you love is how you love. Okay, so we're talking about it being safe to be seen. Let me tilt this up a little bit. We're talking about it being safe to be seen. Okay, these are 2 masculines here. These are 2 masculines. So you could be of the same sex, and your relationship has caused you to feel like it's not safe for you to be out. It's not safe for you to be who you want to be with. It's not safe for you to love how you want to love. Okay. That could be a wound that one of your ancestors had, or a wound that you are currently dealing with. You could be in the entertainment field and have a visitor that comes over, when not everyone is around, and it is a same-sex relationship, and you haven't been able to, quote-unquote, come out publicly. There could be a feminine energy here that's affecting this same-sex male energy or relationship, maybe wanting to or threatening what you may have going on, threatening your career, threatening to expose you as well. Or again, it could have been an ancestor story as well. So these are the wounds, okay? So as they're guiding, this is really, I'm very new to this deck, so they're guiding me through some of their stories here, or some of your stories. Okay. What else about the lovers in this visitation here? Visitation, like I said earlier, also does speak about someone coming to visit you. So you could have had an ancestor that was of the LGBTQ, hopefully I said all of them correctly, a community that comes to visit you, that helps you put yourself out there, that's helping you heal the wounds of you know, you might have shared some of the same gifts, and this is the ancestor that comes to visit you when you're tapping into that type of gift, okay? Anything else about lovers and visitation? Yes, 5 of Wands, chaos. Drama, not feeling like you can be who you are, okay? So the wound of it not being safe to be seen does carry the energy of chaos. Because if you were in a loving energy, you would be doing it, okay? You would feel comfortable doing it, all right? This did flip all the way over here under entertainment, and we have conflict right up underneath here as well. So it could really have been, or you could really be going through, you know, currently going through a lot of issues in regards to your creativity, in regards to being out in the entertainment industry, okay? Because this is, you have creativity here, so you could be a musician, as I said earlier. You could play the piano, you could have an ancestor that played the piano, all right? We have conflict, okay? This ancestor could have faced a lot of conflict, or you're facing a lot of conflict, and this is a wound that you are carrying from this ancestor, okay? These are all masculine energies here, okay? And in this Lover's card here, this was masculine energies, while the other initial cards here were feminine energies. So just calling out some of the energies here. Again, you don't have to be male or female, but these are the energies that's coming forward. So you could be facing a lot of conflict, wanting to entertain how you want to entertain. You could be facing a lot of conflict, wanting to entertain your talents and your gifts within yourself, and you have a lot of inward conflict. You could be feeling like, if I entertain whenever I entertain the idea of doing what it is I am being called to do, I feel conflict, okay? With this 5 of Wands energy here. Clarify this wholesome card here. Five of Swords. So, excuse me. I was about to say this 5-5 energy is very prevalent as we're clarifying the cards here. So we have 5 of Swords, which speaks of mental chaos. It speaks of someone wanting to come and take something from you. This speaks of communication, rough communication. Okay, your ancestors, you could have any ancestors that resemble these individuals as well. So the issue of you feeling, so the wholesome card spoke about self-care, spoke about people, spoke about habits, all right? So with this 5 of Swords energy, these could be the energies, the people that are affecting you from taking care of yourself, how you need to take care of yourself. This could be the underlying issues that's hindering you from stepping into this leadership role, because you feel like these kind of energies are going to stop you, communicate something very harshly, all right? What else? Two of Wands here, so now you're trying to determine how to go out in the world, because you do know that you do have the right to be creative, you do have the right to go out, you do have the right to be a leader. And you currently, as you speak of the Two of Wands, you are currently the one in the physical vessel. So how do you move through these energies? said Two of Swords, and I meant Two of Wands. So, like I said, making a decision, mental decision. Okay, what's the Two of Wands? That's the wholesome. Two of Wands here. King of Swords, yeah. So I said Two of Swords, and then the King of Swords came out. So you do have to communicate that you do have the right to step forward. Okay, receive mental clarity on how you want to take care of yourself so that you can go out and be that leader. Okay, the King of Swords is someone who does speak. Okay, says what he needs to say. Logical. Could also be someone in the justice system as well. But the wholesome card spoke about you caring for yourself. All right. You may be needing to stand up to these kind of individuals. All right. You may be needing to decide how you want to stand up to this kind of individual so that you can really be who you are being called to be. So that you can really share your gifts, your talents, your projects. Tell me about this King of Swords. The King of Swords could be the one, if we pair up the suits here, the King of Swords could be the one that's in this Five of Swords energy as well. So the one that's communicating. Or the energy that's really keeping you from being in a very self-loving energy while you are trying to heal this wound. Okay, so this could be the energy, the individual, all right? As I line up the suits here, this is the individual that is communicating. This is the individual that's keeping you in this energy. Or it could be the individual that's coming to cut out this energy. Tell me about this King of Swords. Seven of Swords. Yeah, this is the King of Swords here. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, King of Swords. Is this really someone that's mentally have you stuck? Or you are feeling like this all up in your mental space, all right? When you're trying to communicate and move forward, you have all this Five of Swords, Seven of Swords energy kind of, because it's like behind him, right? This is what's in your minds. This is what's in your mental space. It could be a father figure. It could be brothers. It could be colleagues. You want to be different, okay? You may be the only female energy trying to make your way into an industry that is male dominated, as we have the entertainment card come up. You could be the only feminine energy and at your job, okay? And you have these kind of aggressive masculine energies that could be talking to you very aggressively, and you're ready to step forward and communicate. All right, you're gonna have to, well, you don't have to do anything, but they're advising you. They're advising you to really step into your self-care, to replenish yourself so you can have these conversations, so that you can grab the bull by the horn is what I'm hearing, so that you can move forward and take what is rightfully yours and really be this leader. Okay, so again, with these messages, apply them to whatever industry correlates with you, however it resonates with you. Only you will know how it resonates with you, obviously, but this could be the story of your ancestor, and this is what happened to them, and you being a part of that ancestral lineage, you're carrying the wound from this ancestor, or you could be going through this wound here, and the ancestors are walking you through how to heal that wound, okay? So take it how it resonates. And again, these are, again, collective messages. So, with me calling in the ancestors of love and light energy, I don't personally know everyone's ancestors, obviously. All right, so make sure you are taking the message, how it resonates with you, in these collective ancestral messages. All right. but we can all pull from the story. Yes, Spirit. We can all pull from the story. Because no matter what, all of us had ancestors who went through some type of disparity in regards to who they were, how they wanted to love, how they wanted to share their businesses, all right? And then this justice system, this entity of it has to be a certain kind of way, you know, kind of stopping or halting or putting that fear-based mentality in your mental space. And we know that fear is not real, okay? The opposite of love is fear, not hate. The opposite of love is fear. Because if you love yourself, you can stand in any environment being fully, authentically yourself. You can stand in the world being fully who you are because you have the love of yourself. Okay, you can step forward and lead because you have the love of your ancestors. Okay, let's get more. What's this justice here? And again, with this justice card, you could have an ancestor that was in the justice system. You could be in the justice system some kind of way. Something official could be happening, some type of communication. You could be a Libra as well. Taurus, you could be a Gemini, air signs. We pretty much have everyone out here besides Earth. Okay, so let's see what this justice card is saying to us here. High Priestess. So you know, okay, so High Priestess energy, Piscean energy here. She looks a bit uncomfortable, if you can see. She looks a bit uncomfortable. Like I know I'm a High Priestess. I know I'm supposed to be in this space, this industry, have this role, get this raise, this promotion, have this relationship. And so as I'm doing it, because I know I have the right to do it, it's a bit uncomfortable, all right? It could also be a High Priestess that was sought after by the justice system. Someone that knows something or didn't say anything about something, holding a secret. Are you stepping out? Okay, let's get some more on this. What's this High Priestess energy? There's a lot coming in. What's this High Priestess? Like I said, uncomfortable. I'm just mentally uncomfortable. Mentally uncomfortable. The way he's bent over is like, I know, okay, it's giving, I know this is what I need to do, but it's mentally uncomfortable. Tell me more about this Thesoulsascension. Chariot, yes, keep going, keep moving forward. Yeah, keep moving forward, keep going. Several things. Number one, we have the energy of keep moving forward, all right? Chariot being Cancer energy, it could be a Cancer, Pisces Cancer as well. Justice in a Chariot could be a police situation. Again, we're speaking about the wounding, okay? The wounding, the ancestral wounding, all right? It could have been stabbed in the back. It could have mentally gone through a lot being this energy here. And since this was who they were, okay, this is mental persecution here. This is if I step out and if I move forward, they're gonna come pick me up. And this is the wound that you're carrying, the ancestral wound that you're carrying. But the Chariot also asks, how do I move forward in my balance? You have to move forward in your balance energy. You have to balance your energy. Okay? You have to step into your self-care regimen. Look around you. Look at your habits. And see what is justice for you. Okay? What would be justice for you? What's keeping you from having this justice? Okay. How is the Chariot asking us to move forward at this time? Let go of the burden, change your perspective. Yeah, you have to let go of the burdens physically. You have to change your perspective. Change your viewpoint on how you are seeing yourself. Okay, love versus fear. Change your viewpoint on how you are seeing yourself. Change your viewpoint on, if I step out there, someone's gonna come and attack me mentally. Someone's gonna come and attack me physically. Someone's gonna come and say something. Change your viewpoint. Okay? Untie yourself. Put the burdens down. Change your viewpoint. Again, I don't have any pentacles out here. So either you're an earth sign or an earth sign is important to this dynamic. This is all air and wands. Chariot again would be more water. That's water. Air here. Wands here. Okay, so if the pentacles are missing, that means something physically. Okay, so nothing physically is going to happen to you. It's all in your mind space. You're feeling it. You're fearful. But there's no pentacles out here. So nothing physically is going to happen to you. Even justice is air, it's communication. I mean, you say a chariot could be a car, but it's no pinnacle came out with it. So it's a mental thought that's fueling how you're feeling. There's no pinnacles out here. Right. Because here's the pinnacle. Here's the Nine of Cups at the bottom. Excuse me. Here's the Nine of Pentacles here underneath the bottom of the deck. This is really the energy you need to be in. This is really this is really where you should be. This is the fact. It's not there's no pentacles out here on the board because it's all mental projections. It's fear. It's the energy of fear. It's the energy of worry. It's the energy of stagnation. But that's not physically. It's not in your physical reality. So the wound of it being unsafe to be seen is the projection. You're constantly projecting the fear of, if I step out there, okay, what happened to my ancestor might happen to me. It's the ego saying, I'm here to protect you. I want to keep you safe. Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't come out of the, I'm gonna put it up there. Y'all don't get mad at me in the comments. But I'm covered them up. Okay? It's the mental aspect of, don't come out the closet. You are in the entertainment industry. You can't come out the closet. Why not? Why can't you? Why can't you? When you're the Nine of Pentacles. Why can't you? It's an ancestor right there saying, yes, you can. You're not gonna lose nothing. Yes, you can. It's all mental projections. It's the mental projection. That's what the wound is, fear. constantly repeating, and or if it happened in the past, it's going to keep happening to me. So if you did share with someone that you were a part of the LGBTQ community plus community. Apologies again. I'll get them in order. But y'all know my heart. And someone in the past didn't agree with that. Now you're constantly repeating that thought process. Okay? You're constantly revisiting that because you haven't healed it and you haven't let it go. Okay? If in the past you told someone that, hey, I got spiritual gifts and I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and they said something crazy to you here and it stopped you from moving forward. They put their mental, they put their thought processes and their energy on it. They made you feel bad. They made you think bad about yourself. So you stop moving forward in a justifiable way for yourself. And now it has you stuck feeling like this. 3801, I just went on the timer that could be important to you. So you haven't moved forward in being who you are. You're not bringing justice to the situation because now you all tied up in your headspace. You all tied up in your energy because they don't like the fact that you got knowledge in any category. They don't like the fact that you know what you're talking about. They don't like the fact that you are sitting on your throne with your information. You're being who you are. So you keep doing this to yourself because you're perpetuating what they said. You're perpetuating the energy. You haven't discarded it. You haven't let it go because you don't feel it's safe. Because you don't think it's safe. When in reality, you need to give them back their communication, meaning discard it, give them back their energy, release their energy. Okay. You need to, again, you don't need to do anything, but it's advising you to. It's advising you to let go of what they said. Let go of their energy. They don't like the fact, they don't like the fact, the energy here. They could really be passionate about not wanting you to be in this energy of High Priestess, Chariot, Justice. High Priestess, Chariot, and Justice is some bomb-ass energy to be in. Okay? I'm moving forward in my justice, and I know I have the right to. But then this is coming in. It's a wounding. You have to let go of the past. You have to put it down. Again, this could have been something that happened to an ancestor and you're carrying that unconsciously, not knowing why that's the issue. Or you went through this incarnation and your ancestor is saying you need to let it go. Let it go and move on. Okay. All right, tell us about this leadership role here. Tell us about these leadership roles. Okay, you could be a Capricorn. You could feel like you're going to be oppressed, or someone's oppressing you, someone in leadership oppressing you. Tell me more about this double energy here. There's literally no pentacles coming out here. Every time I ask, and look, I can't make it up. The Nine of Pentacles is still at the bottom of the deck. Y'all, every time I ask for clarification, no pentacle will come out. So that could be one, you stopping your pentacles because you want to get out of this mental imprisonment, this energetic imprisonment, this fear imprisonment, this obsession over what people are going to say, how they're going to treat you, blah, 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 blah. They're not going to like it. They're gonna come at me. They're going to say all kinds of stuff. I don't like how they're going to project their energy onto me. You're imprisoning yourself. You're imprisoning yourself instead of just being the passionate creator and leader that you're supposed to be, the visionary that you're supposed to be. Okay? Not Neon Pinnacle comes out whenever I ask them to clarify, because it's not really physically happening. It's all in your mind space, and energetically you just keep recycling the energy. What's the word I'm looking for, Spirit, when you constantly rethink about something? It starts with an R. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I'll put it in the description. But when you're constantly rethinking on an old issue, what's the word? It starts with an R. I'll put it in the description box. But you're constantly revisiting it. Constantly. So you're not stepping out. You're not stepping forward. You're not really claiming your pentacles here. This is what is being offered to you. But you're feeling uncomfortable. Okay? You're feeling restricted mentally, energetically. All right? And they're saying the way you get out of that is, again, I'll read it out the book. What is this just lit on? The moon. You can't make it up. You're feeling it. Can't make it up. You are feeling it. 4411, I just seen on time. You're feeling it. Fears. Projections. Doing things in the dark. Ancestors had to do things in the dark that couldn't really be out in the sun shining. Okay? Water sign again. All right? Devil energy, overindulgence. How's your self-care? You gonna keep indulging in the fears? Wholesome. That's my cat, if you hear my cat going on. Wholesome. Okay. It says wholesome thrives in simpler and slower times, favoring a more hard work is often its own reward, but there's peace in an old chair beside the wood-burning stove, a good book or project, a mug or something restorative, a cozy blanket, and a curled-up companion. These comfort her heart, okay? How do you get through the fears? How do you get through the mental projections? Come home to yourself, okay? Address the issues of your diet, address your sleep, address your exercise, address your mindsets, address your habits. Oh, okay. Corn. Habits. What was that other card? It had a bottle on it. I get the point. Address the people, okay? Address the patterns that are positively or negatively affecting your well-being. Is this partnership affecting you positively or negatively? Horn again. Consider a walk in the rain. catching a snowflake on your tongue, enjoying the crunch of leaves. I said church earlier. Enjoying the crunch of leaves underneath your feet. Okay. The beloved dad of wholesome encourages you to choose an activity or perspective that raises your vibration. All right. So these are the woundings. This is the wound you're carrying. This is the one an ancestor carried that's in your energetic emotional field. How do you break it off of you? Because you could be like, I don't know what it is. I started and then I stopped. I started and then I stopped. I started and then I stopped. And I'm not sure why I keep doing that. An ancestor went through it, or you went through it in a previous lifetime. Okay, we are our ancestors. You went through it in a previous lifetime. And it's constantly repeating in your mental body, in your physical body. As far as it's not keeping you from being prosperous, calling in, the ships that you want. You have to move towards calmer emotions here. Okay. Know that you've been resilient. Know that you can get through it with some hard work, with changing your perspective, and leap into just new energy. Like I said, change your perspective. Take a real chance on yourself. A real chance. And if you're trying to figure out why when you step out, you kind of stop and you kind of freeze or halt in place, it's because this is what's going on in your mental body here. That here was kind of rough, like here. Who's that? This was going on in your mental body. Okay. So let's see if the ancestors have any last card they want to bring out. So now that we have uncovered the wounding, now that we have uncovered why, okay, now that we have uncovered maybe the ancestors have gone through this in the past, what's the resolution once they get past that? Okay, ancestor, what's the resolution once they get past those mental thoughts and those energetic emotions? What's the last message you want to share? Okay, so we have here and now. We have an ancestor that this resembles. So here and now is right now. This is the act of love. Okay, so what is rising with this here and now? This act of love. Hospitality. Okay. It's giving celebration. It's giving cheers. It's giving be hospitable to yourself here and now. It's giving bravo. Okay. That's what it's giving. Let's see. Like I said, this is a new deck. I haven't pulled all the cards yet. I said it's giving celebration. I said it's giving cheers. And it literally says, cheers and salute. Okay. To the beloved dad of hospitality, our spirit host with the most. Okay. And cheers to you. because your ancestors are looking for this opportunity to celebrate with you. This card represents energy from the heart of kindness, generosity, and giving that makes you feel special, warm, and welcome. It says, come in from the cold, Five of Pentacles type energy. Let me take your coat. Pull up a chair, eat, drink, and be merry. Like I said with the wholesome card, it's self-care. Pull up a chair. Okay? Does this remind you of anyone? Okay, so it says it could be describing a memory, an individual, or a loved one. You can almost hear the popping of the corks, the whistling of the kettle. Okay. There's a resonance of laughter, rousing conversations, and the tireless ticking of a clock with no hand. Hospitality could be validating someone in the business of food, drink, events, lodging, entertaining guests, as we had entertainment. It could also describe a dear heart with the need to feed family, friends, strangers, birds, etc. This is hospitality's expression of love, okay? A double-ended wand when others are sated and they're happy. The financial or energetic expense be damned, okay? It's giving, go love on yourself. It's giving, go take yourself somewhere. It's giving, order that expensive meal. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it tastes good. It makes you feel good, okay? The beloved hospitality says that generosity and habitually hosting the appetites of others could be a familial or cultural tradition. It can also be a tiresome pattern if it become the expectation. So make sure that's not what you're just doing all the time, but this is really giving here and now, love on yourself. Okay, cheers. The ancestors is here saying pull up a bottle, sweetie. Okay. You could have an ancestor that says that pull up a bottle, sweetie. You could have went to visit them, and whenever you went to visit with them, y'all, drank wine, and you sat on the couch with them, and y'all just talked about what was going on. How comfortable are you when you're not preoccupying, preparing, serving, cleaning, cleaning, when you're not working, okay? Exactly. Now sit down, lay to yourself a hot bowl of soup, and put up your kicks. Simple. Here and now, this is what they want you to work on, okay? Love on yourself, come home to yourself, work on a project, and then love on yourself, okay? How do you shift that energy out? Work on the project, and then, now let me go for a run. Let me go for a jog. Let me take a bath. Let me drink some wine because I did that. Put it out there, and then let it go, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end. I thank you so much to your ancestors for allowing me to read for them and to share this space. This was the first time I have tapped into this energy for the collective, so I really appreciate it for trusting me. I now release the ancestors back to the Most High God in love. I now release the collective's energy back to the Most High God in love, and I call back my energy. Thank you again. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time.